We're going to look at another example. Example 4 in your book, page 348. That will hopefully help you with number 9 and 10 in your assignment if you got stuck there, because it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, example 4, page 348. It says an archaeologist simulates a First Nations method of boiling water by adding hot rocks to an earthen pit filled with water. As the rocks cool and lose their heat, the archaeologist replaces them with new rocks from the fire. Suppose that the water temperature rises at a constant rate. The temperature of the water at the start of the experiment is 10 degrees Celsius. The equation, W equals mt plus 10, models how the temperature of the water, which is represented by W, in degrees Celsius, increases at a constant rate of m degrees per minute for t minutes. Okay? So, A says after 5 minutes, the water temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. Determine the value of the parameter m. What does m represent? Okay? So you guys understand the problem? We've got a pit with some water in it. Okay? And some dude is throwing hot rocks into that pit. Rocks heated on a fire. Okay? He's throwing rocks into the pit from a fire. And that's causing the temperature of the water to go up. Okay? It's a method of heating water in a big pit. Okay? The equation that models how the temperature is increasing as time goes on is given by this formula here. Okay? W is the temperature of the water after so many minutes. T is how long this experiment has been going on. And then we've got an m here and a 10 here. Okay? Just think about what I just talked about what slope means and what y-intercept means. What do you think the slope m would represent in this problem?
Temperature?
What does slope usually indicate?
Rate.
Rate. Okay, so what kind of rate would it be representing here? The rate of change of
the time,
the temperature. It's how much temperature you're gaining every minute. Okay, that would be the slope. What about this 10 here? What would that mean?
It's one of the experiments.
10 degrees or something.
Yeah, that's the initial temperature of the water. Okay, that would be the y-intercept. All right. So it says after 5 minutes, the water temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. So somehow we need to use that information to find out our slope, m. How could we do that?
19 divided by 5. No.
Close.
Times W of 19.
Yeah, right? Essentially what we're saying is W is equal to 19 when T is equal to 5. Right? So we're going to replace W with 19 and T with 5. That will leave us with one variable for which we can solve. Okay? So we have 19 equals m. We don't know what m is yet, so we just leave it. Times 5 plus 10. So remember, this used to be w, this used to be t, but they gave us specific values for those variables, so we just substitute them in. Okay, and then we just do a little bit of algebra here. So this is 19 equals 5t plus 10. Solving, oh sorry, not 5t, 5m. Okay, 5m plus 10. And solving, we bring the 10 over, change sides, change signs. So that's 19 minus 10 equals 5m. That is just 9 equals 5m. And then divide both sides by 5. So m is equal to 9/5, or as a decimal, that's
1.8.
right, 1.8, not 2.8. Thank you. Okay, so the slope is 1.8. Now we have enough information to create our equation here. Right, we would have W equals 1.8 T plus 10. Right, and just that simple equation tells us quite a bit about our problem. Right, it gives us a relationship between how the temperature of the water changes as time goes on. It tells us the initial temperature of that water, and it tells us how much temperature we gain every minute, 1.8 degrees. Okay, that's a lot just from, what is that, 5 or 6 symbols? It's a lot of information to gather from that.